Hey everyone, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. On this video, we're doing the stranger mission, Fundraiser. And this one's in Saint Denis. Right... that's weird. It's not showing on the map, but it's right there. I will place down a waypoint. It could be because it's night though, so we might have to wait till day. Yes, it would appear that this does not happen at night. Well, that is okay. We can find something else to do in the meantime. Let's see, what shall we do? Well, we could watch a show. Let's watch a show. That should last me all night. And I could just call the horse over, but I'll get some exercise, I suppose.
Welcome. Here for a show?
Indeed.
Ticket, please.
The Theatre Royale awaits you behind those doors.
Alrighty.
Thank you, hello! Greetings! Thank you for your obeisance. Truly, I am Aldridge T. Abington, tasked with bringing you the greatest show in Saint Denis, or for that matter, the whole world. I have the foresight and fortitude to bring you acts that, when exhibited together, comprise the most amusing actors, captivating performers, and feats of amazement for your emotional, spiritual, and psychological enhancement. My delight in acquisitiveness began at an early age, when I was the proprietor of a tiny dog circus, which tragically perished in a tavern fire. Yes, thank you. Oh, my little babies. But that's another story. Let us prepare now for a phenomenal evening. From my time in France, I met these lovely girls who would dance and expose their bloomers for a piece of molasses candy. Oh, what a delight. I bring you the girls of Petit Flaneur in Gay Paris. Majestic! Have you ever seen such a thing? I'm all a quiver, I can tell you. I bring you the most incredible singer of serpents this side of the swamp. That's pretty good alliteration there. From LaGrasse she is, speaking in that battered tongue, but bringing us a show unlike any other. The mysterious Maya.
Is that poisonous?
I know how to dance with a snake too.
She's good with that.
Do be quiet, I'm trying to enjoy the show. Good damn it, you are drunk! Leave me alone. I'll holler if I want to.
That snake doesn't look cute.
I will kill you!
We're getting that snake riled up.
I like this exotic lady.
Come on, that's no way to handle it. You are crazy, lady.
Please stop that racket!
Some cities ain't all bad. I like this.
I've seen his mistresses. It's truly unbelievable.
All right.
Come out running like every damn night.
Lordy bum enough!
Holy hell!
That snake loves you!
Get him home, he's a mess. Is she really gonna kiss that thing?
Yeah, honey, kiss that snake.
Oh, be careful with that snake.
We're just starting to have fun.
All right, girl.
Whoa! Amazing! If only Eve danced so well with her devil, maybe humanity would still live in a garden of innocent grandeur rather than a pit of depravity and despair. While traveling in the hills of Bavaria, my olfactories were disturbed by a monstrous manure cart in front of me. I was surprised to find it wasn't pulled by a beast of burden, but instead by a mighty woman as strong as an ox. I present to you the great Hortensia.
Yeah! Ha!
And she's a lot of fun.
As strong as an ox she is.
Oh my god! That bottle will break her in two!
This is self.
Incredible! I hear that all the women of Bavaria undertake that very ritual on their wedding night. It has been my pleasure entertaining you this evening. Each day is one less until our last. Distraction is our greatest joy. Good night. Until next time.
Alright, let's get out of first person. There we go. And I assume it's daytime now. We were in there for quite a while. Oh yes, it is most certainly daytime. Which means my mission should be there. Let us see. It is. Well, may as well take the horse.
Okay, my girl.
Excuse me, sir. Can I bother you for a minute of your time? Can I tell you a little about what we're doing here?
Sure.
Less than a minute, I promise. We're trying to raise money to build an expansion to the Quincy Harris Memorial Hall, a shelter for homeless veterans and their families. Can you help? A donation of $20 would put us well on our way.
$20? Oh, alright, I'm rich. Oh, and it's auto-saving.
$20 ain't no chicken feed, but sure, I can help you out.
That's very kind. What is your name, sir?
Arthur Morgan.
Your donation will be acknowledged on a founder's plaque when the building is completed. You have a great day, Mr. Morgan.
Now, if I wanted to, I could loot the lockbox, but I'm going to be a nice guy. So apparently, my name's going to be on some plaque when this gets built. I don't know if it'll actually get built or not, but I assume it will. Alright, and that is all there is to that stranger mission. Very, very, very short. And my poor horse, it needs a little bit of love. Let's see. Some oatcakes.
Sorry, girl.
Hello, how are you today?
Oh, and my horse needs a brush. Alright, now let's see if the person... Well, there she is. That's the one I'm looking for. Let's go talk to her. She's Got a voice that carries, apparently, because she's pretty far from here.
Bonjour.
I am an American. Come on, people. Let me vote. It's a national disgrace.
That you judge is like all the others. They come
Bonjour,
here
monsieur.
with dreams of great.
Morning.
You, my friend, what do you think about women's suffrage?
Women voting? Sure, why not?
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a true progressive.
Anyone dumb enough to want to vote, I say go for it.
Oh, a cynic. How dull for you. I do hope you grow out of it, young man. It's so unappealing.
Unappealing is what I do best.
Well, not quite what the suffragette lady wanted. But I'm on her side. Or at least indifferent.
You're walking away from history, you fools! Women and men both deserve to decide the future. This is meant to be the land of liberty? But somehow, I am not free to vote? Who says that? Look me in the eye and tell me I am not the equal of any man you ever met.
Morning.
There's a domino game going on right there. But I'm not in the mood at the moment. Alrighty, so let's go down here, I believe. Looking for a certain person. And we'll see if they're there.
Damn folk. What in the hell?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Take a pamphlet! I want you to ask yourself, do I consider myself pure? And then I want you to ask yourself, what is the most disgusting, revolting, vulgar, and depressing thing in all creation? Mingling. Co-mingling. Nature likes purity. Nature does not like co-mingling. Nature likes a family tree, not a family bush. And this being America, and us being nature's paradise on Earth, we must push for purity. I want you, I need you, to be pure.
Good morning.
Morning.
You, sir, do you want a pamphlet?
Sure, I'll take your nonsense.
Okay.
Read it. It's really interesting stuff. I explain, using real science, why we whites are under attack, and what we must do to fight back.
Under attack?
Yes, under attack. People aren't the same, sir. I mean, white people are the same. And all the other races are trying to kill us. I don't want to die, sir.
I got friends who's Mexican, friends who's Indian. I've known blacks, Irish, Italians, good and bad and all. I've known good white people and bad white people. And above all, dumb white people.
You, sir, are a real fool. How can you possibly believe in equality? I've never heard such nonsense in all my natural-born days. This man believes people are equal. Speak for yourself, sir. Speak for yourself.
I'm sorry. You just call me a fool?
A fool! A fool! A fool!
Come here!
Someone help me!
Oh, you made a mistake, buddy.
Oh my lord!
Where do you think you're going?
I ain't got nothing
Oh
to do
my
with
God.
you, damn it.
At least you ain't dead yet.
Someone help me! We need to stick together, you and me.
I don't think so. What you got on you?
This is very kind of you.
Oh, nothing? Alright, well, you can stay there.
Christ alive!
Alright, well, let's go ahead and read his nonsense. Let's see. Handbills. Eugenics handbill. Eunuchs or eugenics? A choice every American citizen must make to preserve the purity of the unadulterated future. A treatise on why witnesses reflect all... witnesses. Never mind. A treatise on why whiteness reflects all and is blind to the truth. Dear friend, do you covet? We are told, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, or his manservant, or his ass. Do you know why you should not covet his ass? It is simple. The ass is a perfect example of the destruction and depravity this country is headed towards, lest we face up to the truth. Have you ever met anything as dumb as a mule? A mule is that mongrel offspring of a male donkey, or ass, and a female horse. There is nothing more disturbing than looking out your window and seeing some filthy donkey trying to mount your prize filly. Horses should lie with horses and donkeys with donkeys. Otherwise, the outcome is catastrophe, and all Americans will be dumb as a pack mule. That is the truth of science. The science of eugenics. Imagine your grandchildren so dumb they are relegated to being a drought animal, carrying massive loads on their backs like servants and defecating where they stand. Natural law forbids mixing species for a reason. Nature shows us what ain't natural. If the good Lord above intended the races to mix, he would have told me so. He was very clear about the rules for selling my daughter into slavery or culinary delights. Wake up to the truth. The good Lord was the original segregationist. He told us not to talk to serpents, but instead lie with your own sister and multiply. That worked for the people of Europe, and it works today. Take care of your own house and horse and family first before worrying about some foreign people. Be a different breed. Don't be a new species. Would you mate with an alligator or a chicken? Of course you wouldn't. Just as a bear is different than a rooster, so it is true that all men are not created equal. Some are fat, some are slow, some smell something fierce. Can you teach a bear to ride a bicycle? Some have, but you don't want your daughter to marry that bear. Who would wild animal in the house, ripping everything up in sight, engorging themselves on your wife's cooking and then sleeping through winter? You can be friendly with animals and other races when you see them in the street, but the rules are very clear about which ones you can eat or mate with. White is white, black is black. Both are pure and pure things shouldn't mix. We belong separate and alone, not commingling and carrying on. This is a message of love, not hate. The only thing that can save you is science, eugenics, the science study of ourselves. Love yourself more than anyone else and you will be a true patriot. Amen, Professor Norris Forsyth. Alright, well, we dealt with that guy. He'll be tied up for a little bit. Next up, we are gonna go to the gunsmith. And I should take my horse. Let's go, horse. And I think my horse still needs a brush. I will give you another brush. That's so cool that they have trolleys.
Are you a new...
Watch yourself.
Oh, pardon me, sir.
Sweet Jesus.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, he just picked your pocket. Go after him.
Stealing money from me?
I think you have me mistaken, sir.
Oh, I don't think so. Come here, you.
Stop chasing.
Please, no.
Jesus!
All right, he stole $210 from me, and I'm getting back every
Give me
dime.
the money.
Oh, I hate this place. I didn't mean anything, really.
Oh, Lordy.
I got him real muddy too. He deserved it.
Come on, this
I'll
ain't
take
fair.
that. I was right.
Holy crap, $546.
Damn!
All right, I'm leaving you. That'll teach you.
Well,
Got $300 out of that.
Aha! Ready to do some more shopping?
I will browse your catalog.
Tell me if you want to try one out.
All right, well, we could get a Schofield revolver. Let's go ahead and read about it. Hutton and Baird Schofield revolver. It is $63 by Hutton and Baird. One of the most powerful handguns we sell. A gun of many imitators. Friend, there is no better shooting gun made in this country. There are reports the Schofield rifle has been copied by the unscrupulous Imperial Russian government, who took its design so much they
quality guns in the South.
contracted local manufacturers to make copies and canceled orders placed with Hutton and Baird. We know that you are right picky when it comes to the quality of your firearm, and only American-made models will suffice. We have received accounts of foreign-made models that fail on the battlefield, not being able to muster up to the heroic discipline needed to traverse an entire ocean to escape the oppressors that would subject citizens to death by
You won't
taxation.
find a better selection of firearms this side of the river.
Order your freedom now. If you are fond of shooting, every varmint that would occupy a hollow tree or peek out of a hole in the ground, the Schofield revolver by Hutton and Baird will be a true delight to procure. Point it at something, pull the trigger, and see the result for yourself. It is truly the jolliest of fun to shoot the foot of an interloper at 100 yards and watch as he hobbles off into the brush, cursing your name and God and the beasts of the field. If you are a man on the go who stares
On the street. Say I sent you.
at sand, sagebrush, and sheep for endless moons, the Schofield revolver by Hutton and Baird is a forthright companion. You are encouraged to make haste and order this fine model, for we receive orders by post every day and cannot vouch for the longevity of our supply. A first-class companion. Every man prefers a revolver or a companion that is strictly first class in every respect, while second or third class can often suffice in desperation.
I'm here to help if you need me.
In desperation or dark of night, no truer model of revolver exists. If you vote something a nuisance, there is no better way to dispatch it to the nether regions of the never-ending fountains and springs of Satan's sulfur playgrounds than the Schofield revolver by Hutton and Baird. Buy now, do not miss out on this gun. Cash in full must be sent with your order. Otherwise, it will be returned with a small percentage taken out for post. At times, one of our factories is involved in a labor
Plenty of
strike.
lively bars nearby. Be sure you take a gun.
Fails in business, is wiped clean by yellow fever or cholera, or is destroyed by fire with all employees mysteriously locked inside after a labor dispute. If you include a second choice, we will take that into consideration when we are out of an article. We also advise ordering by weight and having goods sent by freight. If you need a rifle or gun, order 50 or 100 from our big catalog and save on shipping. When they arrive in a crate, you will delight in the idea that the Schofield revolver
Maybe I
by
should
Hutton
have
and
chosen
Baird
a smaller store in Chinatown.
Can
Something
be
cheaper. But
can
I'm
be stuffed in
sure
every-
things will turn around.
can be stuffed in every boudoir, credenza, commode, under the floorboards, in your daughter's crib, in the pantry, the root cellar, the well, the hayloft, in your underpinnings, behind the mantel, next to your tobacco pouch, and inside the icebox. Friend, anywhere that it is possible you will be threatened, you will be able to reach for the one thing that will protect your honesty and dignity.
Let me know if you need help.
I got it, buddy. You don't have to tell me every 2 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and buy this. And I'll just leave it at default. And I think I actually have to buy another for it to technically be owned. So let's go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm going to be confused later
That's
on.
a fine firearm.
Besides, it was on the house. That guy paid for it. All right. Oh, same thing with the volcanic pistol. I just need to buy a second one.
I think that's
In
the
this
right
case, it's
choice for
free.
you.
And let's go ahead and read about the carbine repeater, which I've had since the beginning of the game. Or near the beginning. Buck carbine repeater. It's $67.50. Lever action makes quick work of targets. This A-grade gun is a beautiful lever action repeating rifle that will not only shoot the eyebrows from a maiden or the pipe from her mouth. It has clearly been shown to snuff a candle at 150
I hope
yards.
you still bring more people to Chinatown, but I am still waiting.
Should you have forgotten to extinguish it and own an extraordinarily large abode. We have received numerous testimonials from our customers. No stronger action made. The appearance is biblical in proportions, and the only light in my life in a forgotten corner of the prairie. We attest these statements to be true, and we cannot recommend this gun too highly. We are quite extremely anxious to receive your order and promise that we receive little profit from the sale. Instead,
You see the
preferring to
church
make
across the
sure
street?
you're...
Father O'Leary carries a gun, a Dellinger. I sold it to him, just in case turning the other cheek doesn't work.
Instead, preferring to make sure you own this gun at less money than your local dealer can supply. Therefore, making most certain he will no longer be able to sell goods at such rates, and he will close for business. Quality at a fine price to you. Some houses charge for the simple act of boxing and packing guns. We
If
do
you're heading
not.
anywhere near the slums, you should take a lot of bullets with you.
After receiving this fine carbine repeater, you will find it much more pleasurable to kill beavers and especially opossums than with substandard weaponry. Absolutely no squib loads or pitting of gun barrel. On frequent occasion, we receive complaints from some of our customers that their rifle or gun barrels have acquired pittings or spots inside, or that a squib load has resulted in catastrophe and loss of an
on
eye.
the street. Say I sent you.
We take great pleasure in informing our customers that this is in no way the fault of the catalog house, manufacturer, nor intermediaries. It is due to carelessness and neglect on the part of the owner, who may use a weapon and then put it by the side of the front door or bathroom, or lay it on a rack and become inebriated. Pitting and spots inside the barrel can be easily prevented by cleaning and oiling rifle barrels after shooting.
Father O'Leary carries a gun, a Dellinger. I sold it to him, just in case turning the other cheek doesn't work.
It is a foolish man that does not treat his tools with the utmost respect, for they put meat on the table and command respect from others. If pitting does occur, we must charge $1.50 to rebore and repolish. Using gun oil cleaning and boring, and keeping your rifle in a cool, dry place such as under your pillow, will result in safety and
This town
satisfaction
can be
for many
dangerous
years of
after
use.
dark. Always go armed.
This repeater is great value. If you are in the market for a repeating rifle, then you can do no wrong in exchanging your hard-earned money for the carbine repeater from Buck. There is no greater pleasure than squaring off on a mesa or porch against an inferior brand repeater, only to be the victor and know that the reason is because you chose the best available. It is in our judgment that many repeater manufacturers exact a high profit on repeaters, as do retailers.
On the street. Say I sent you.
However, as we are the cheapest supply house on earth, we strive to make sure that you have the weapons you need to guard the fidelity of your cattle or daughter with equal measure. When it comes to the Buck Carbine repeater, there is little in the world more dependable, save a trusty steed or a good dog. However, those are likely to die or leave you, unlike a finely made gun. A very small price for a very fine gun.
Just
All right.
ask if you need anything. Let me know if you need anything else.
And Compendium has been updated for the Schofield revolver. I should say something new. The powerful Hutton and Baird Schofield is an accurate revolver with high damage, making it the best choice for any serious gunslinger. Despite a slow firing rate and reload speed, when compared with other revolvers, it can be dual-wielded to great effect. This gun has an ammo capacity of 6 rounds and can use regular, high velocity, split point, express, and explosive revolver ammo.
Look out!
Oh, sorry, lady.
Get back!
Move next time.
Jeez. Alright, so anyways, let's next go to the trapper. What's going on over here?
This damn place.
What the heck? I'm trying to help, but I can't find him.
Watch it, maniac! Got some real problems, you know that?
I have no idea.
How alone solves a problem.
Well, I am quite confused, but... Alright, things happened, and I was not involved.
Well, it's been a little while, eh?
Hello, trapper.
Nothing quite like wearing your best day's work.
Alright, well, let's see if there's anything in the garment sets I can pick up. That requires a bison pelt, don't have that. Bull. Boar and rabbit. I might have that. I actually don't mind those gloves at all. Boar riding gloves, huh? Okay. Let's see. Do we have a boar and 2 rabbit?
All right, let's have a look.
Perhaps. Oh, and I have 2 perfect skunk pelts. I'm going to give those because, well, sell those because I know there's something I can make with that.
I hope you make something pretty with that.
Oh, and I do have the rabbit pelts. And I'm pretty sure I have the boar. Let me check. So I'm pretty sure I had an extra one unless I accidentally sold it. Oh, I actually have 2. All right, so give that. And the 2 rabbits.
I hope you make good use of that. Been a pleasure doing business with you.
先生，你好。
All made to measure.
All right, so we can get the boar riding gloves. That'll be $15.
Fine clothes.
I like it. All right, any other ones we can get? Well, that all requires the legendary stuff first. I did. Let's see. Which legendary ones do I have again? This is a legendary fox, bison, cougar, pronghorn.
Every one of my garments is a little different.
Oh, well, now it's starting to mix and
find them
match a little bit.
nowhere else.
Actually, do I have a legendary on me? I might. Let me see.
Right, let's see.
That's what they're saying.
Pretty sure I've given all my legendaries, but I might actually be carrying one.
點都好啦。
That's all perfect stuff. Oh, I do. I have a legendary fox pelt. All right, get rid of that.
Oh, I'd pay just about any price for this.
All right, good. Now, let's see if we can make anything with that.
Very well then.
Quality hide makes the hardiest clothes around. Don't doubt it.
All right, which one is the fox? That one's coyote. I thought I had coyote. Oh, I do. Eagle feathers. Perfect fox pelts. I might actually have that. Alright, I should see if I have fox pelts, but before I do that, let's see if I can find the legendary fox thing.
I've run this stall all the way from here to the border. The northern border, that is. And I've never been out of work.
That's bison stuff. Where's the fox? It's too bad they don't have a good way to look through all this stuff. Or if there is, I don't know about it. Still not seeing that ox.
A lot of folk want to apprentice under me. I got no competition. Why would I want some?
Perfect boar pelt and a perfect snakeskin. I might have both of those. I'll have to look at that too. So I do have the boar for sure. It's the snake I'm not sure about. Perfect buck pelt. That's I'm still not seeing that legendary fox one.
Just like I wish country folk had any damn money.
Perfect wolf and panther. Perfect badger. Alright, well I don't know. I've somehow missed the fox. We'll figure that out later. In the meantime, I was looking for snake and fox. Perfect fox, not the legendary one.
How are you doing?
A lot of folk hunt, but not so many know their way around a needle and thread. It's good business, I'm telling you.
Alright, so we still have the 2 rabbits. Alright, and do we have eagle feathers? I don't know. I don't think we do. Perfect raccoon. Hawk, boar, chipmunk carcass, goose feathers. Alright, so there's the boar. Do we have the fox ones? No, I have 1. I need 2. Oh, I have a perfect ram hide. I think that was needed for one of the things he has.
Paths haven't crossed for a while, eh? Good decision.
Alright, anyways. I think we're good for now on that end. I did sell him the 2 perfect skunk pelts, though, so I can get the skunk mountain hat if I wanted to. However, there was boots that actually don't look ridiculous. I mean, they look ridiculous, but not nearly as ridiculous as that hat. So let's go ahead and get these. Okay. Any other quick things I could get? That's a badger, beaver. I believe I have a badger pelt. Or 2. Well, there's a fox one. Skunk. 6 perfect squirrels. Jeez. 10 perfect rats. Alright, well, I'm apparently going to have to get a lot of stuff. I actually really like that one. It's an interesting hat. Alright, well, clearly this guy just wants all types of stuff. So, we'll be working on all of his things for a long time. Oh, perfect ram hide. Hey, that's not a bad vest. Let's pick that up. I like that. The hinterland.
Well, it's been a little while, eh?
Posse riding through town last week, dragging some helpless farmer by a goddamn rope.
Nothing quite like wearing your best day's work.
Alright, let me grab this hinterland vest.
There. What do you think?
It's not bad. I look a little silly with those skunk boots, but hey, you know.
Funny thing, huh?
Perfect deer pelt.
Sí, pues sí.
I'd imagine I have those, don't I? Well, whatever. We'll keep the rest of my stuff for later. That's a good start. Alright, and then we have reinforced equipment. So this is equipment that you can buy once you achieve certain challenges, or once you complete certain challenges.
Hell of a woman. Rest her soul.
So, like this one, for example, we got for doing a challenge in the horseman category. And this is the horseman gun belt. It's 12 bucks, sure.
Okay.
Under sharpshooter, we can get the sharpshooter bandolier. I don't really like bandoliers, but we'll get it just to have it. That's 15 bucks.
Sure.
And we got the sharpshooter holster for $11.06.
Yep.
Under weapons expert, we can get the weapons expert holder, or holster rather.
Very wise.
Bandit, nothing under that. I don't believe. Yeah, nothing there. Gambler, we can get the Gambler Bandolier. And the Gambler Holster. Master Hunter, we can get the Master Hunter Bandolier. Explorer, there's nothing. Herbalist, we can get the Herbalist Offhand Holster.
Sure, you'll see a difference right away.
And Survivalist, we can get the Survivalist Gun Belt.
Yeah, that can be reinforced, no trouble.
And the Survivalist Offhand Holster. And when you equip all of the items in a set, you apparently get bonuses. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, and then saddles. Perfect alligator skin. Alright, so there's different saddles we could get, but nothing I want to pick up at the moment. And then he's got some items. I don't care about his items, so we're done with him.
You want my wares? Right here's the one place to find them.
Alright, so the compendium is going to get updated multiple times for all those new pieces of gear we got. So we made a whole lot of progress there.
Hey there. Good evening.
I'm just walking slow while all of these compendium updates come up.
You found me.
Don't tell me use the Garibaldi. Hey, don't give it away. No, you tied the book to your foot? How could you? The mud was everywhere. I needed to get to the house before Carlo did. It was the only way. I cannot believe it. A first printing, no less. All'interno di Girone apposta per te, amico mio. Okay, enough. We should be keeping an eye out. Yes.
Huh. Where are these people at?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just what I need.
These guys? No, it's not them. Is it you, gentlemen? I have no idea. My compendium is still updating.
This piece of shit here.
What did you say to me?
Anyone out, don't they?
Got something to say? Maybe he doesn't know who we are, huh?
Whoa, all right. Just passing on through.
Go on, then.
I decided not to kick their butts.
Whoa, we scared him off.
Yeah, something like that.
Whoa, look out.
Alright, so anyways, we've come to the fence. And let's start off by selling stuff.
Okay, let's see your wares. A family heirloom, I'm sure. Look at you, little hoarder.
Platinum earrings, do I need to keep 2? Probably not. You can have 1.
What some people give away, huh? I won't ask where it came from. Look at what you can find hiding in the gutter.
Alright,
Real good doing business with you.
let's go ahead and buy. So we got all that stuff. Those are pamphlets that we have. But he's got 3 new ones. The Special Miracle Tonic pamphlet.
You have a distinctive palate.
The Explosive Slug pamphlet. And the Dynamite Arrow pamphlet.
A very fine choice. Exceedingly fine.
I trust nobody's missing this.
Alright, and then what about crafting.
I have quite the skills, if you have the right ingredients.
He wants legendary stuff. That trinket we have. Legendary elk antler. Alligator tooth. Still need a quartz chunk for that one. Gold earring. I don't have one, surprisingly enough. That one's a legendary bison horn. Old brass compass. Alright, so can't craft
If the
anything.
goods are of quality, I will buy them, regardless of provenance. You need to buy, sell, or leave. No idling.
No idling. You don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna read my new pamphlets, and you're gonna deal with it. So we have the Special Miracle Tonic pamphlet. This special health tonic combines the medicinal and health restorative qualities of yarrow with burdock root, which is effective as a diuretic and blood purifying agent. Combined with currant, it is known for reducing anxiety or constipation, treating battlefield wounds, restoring focus, attention, while also returning the patient's health. Beneficial for stamina, health, and focus. Currant, yarrow, burdock root. How to prepare. Combine 6 finely shredded yarrow, 6 burdock root, and 6 currant in a pot. Bring to a boil and reduce. Place in a glass bottle with stopper. Not recommended to be taken by colicky babies or the elderly. More effective than store-bought Doc Crockett's brand. Did you know, to cure upset stomach, pulverize 3 tablespoons of charcoal and combine with warm milk.
If you aren't done, I won't
Explosive slug pamphlet.
force you. Let me know when you're ready.
Rendered animal fat is especially useful for cooking, waterproofing clothing, making soap, or candles. When applied into a shotgun shell, the result is a highly explosive ammunition useful in various altercations and perceived infractions. The frontiersman's requirements. Shotgun slug, animal fat. How to prepare. The animal fat, A, should be rendered, let solidify. 2, pack into a shotgun slug, B, before sealing well. 3, store in a dry place. Fireproofing tip. Steep a blanket in water and phosphate of ammonia or alum. When entering a burning building, wet blanket and wrap around head. And our final new pamphlet is the Dynamite Arrow pamphlet. A pamphlet recipe on how to craft a dynamite arrow. Upon its invention 30 years ago, dynamite was soon realized as a safer alternative to nitroglycerine and black powder, of which improper handling resulted in the creation of more than a few widows. While useful in removing structures or fishing, oftentimes the target is out of range of a thrown piece of dynamite. Use this handy tip to increase its range and effectiveness. The frontiersman's requirements. Arrow, dynamite stick, large feather. How to prepare. Take an arrow and attach a large feather, A. Wrap securely to a dynamite stick, B. With twine, C. 3. Store in quiver, D. Practice firing a few times lest mishaps occur when it is needed most. Outdoorsman's tip. If concerned that fish or flesh is rancid, place a silver coin in it overnight. If it tarnishes, throw meat away. Alright. So, that is everything I was wanting to do. So, we're gonna end things right here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.